There is something peculiar that occurs after a spiritual awakening, yet not many individuals discuss. It is not a loud or dramatic transformation. Rather, it is subtle and almost imperceptible. However, it profoundly alters the way you live your life. You do not force this change, nor do you consciously choose it. Gradually, certain habits start to fade. They no longer feel appropriate, and they simply slip away. When you reflect on your past, it is astonishing to realize how you once lived that way. In this video, I will guide you through the genuine habits that begin to disintegrate following a spiritual awakening. You might already be experiencing some of these, even if you are unsure of what is happening to you. By the video's conclusion, I will share the one peculiar realization that connects all these habits. A realization you may already sense deeply within, but have not yet articulated. Spiritual awakening is not about becoming a different person. It is more about unbecoming. You start to peel back the layers of your identity, and the habits you once considered normal begin to feel burdensome, inauthentic, or even painful. Stopping these habits is not a matter of willpower. It is more like losing interest in them, as if a child outgrows a beloved toy overnight. It simply no longer resonates with you. This is where the genuine transformation occurs. Initially, awakening feels bewildering as you find yourself questioning everything. What used to feel routine suddenly begins to weigh heavily on you. I recall a moment when I was mindlessly scrolling through social media as I did daily. Suddenly I paused and asked myself, why am I even doing this? There was no genuine joy or purpose in it, just an endless cycle. This was one of the first habits that began to dissolve. Unexpectedly, mindless scrolling. You may find yourself experiencing the same phenomenon. It is not that you make a grand declaration like, I am quitting social media. Rather, your soul loses interest. It no longer nourishes you, similar to how one stops craving junk food in favor of something more wholesome. Another habit that begins to wane is gossip, which might take you by surprise. Few of us consider ourselves gossips, but after an awakening, you start to feel the weight of your words. You become more aware of the subtle energy exchange in conversations. Talking about other people's lives begins to feel trivial and even uncomfortable, as if you are misaligned with your own essence. You may find yourself remaining silent in conversations where others discuss others. This is not a judgment of them, rather it is a reflection of your energy shifting. Here's a practical tip. The next time you feel tempted to participate in gossip, pause and ask yourself, is this uplifting anyone? If the answer is no, simply smile, remain quiet, and experience the powerful feeling of maintaining your peace. You will also notice that complaining gradually diminishes. It does not disappear overnight, but fades away slowly. It is as if you start to understand that life is not merely happening to you. It is happening through you. I used to complain about trivial matters, traffic, the weather, people running late. However, after awakening, something shifted. I remember standing in a long line one day, feeling unbothered. It was not that I was trying to be patient, rather, my energy was no longer in opposition to reality. Complaining started to seem like resisting the present moment, and resistance expends energy. Awakening teaches you to conserve that energy for something greater. Therefore, when confronted with annoyance, try this simple mantra. Breathe, smile, and say, this too is part of it. Observe how your energy changes immediately. Another habit that slowly fades away is the need for validation. You cease requiring constant approval from others. Stop attempting to impress them. This is not due to indifference toward others' opinions. Rather, it stems from your prioritization of being authentic to yourself. Before my awakening, I used to overanalyze every social media post, every outfit, every word. I constantly wondered if others would like it or approve it. However, after awakening, I began to dress for comfort, speak more candidly, and post less frequently. I no longer depended on that like button to feel acknowledged. You come to realize something transformative. When you see yourself clearly, the views of the world hold less significance. If you are experiencing this, consider it a beautiful indication that you are beginning to validate yourself from within. A significant habit that dissolves is overthinking. Now, do not misunderstand. Thoughts still arise and the mind continues its dance. However, you begin to relate to your thoughts differently. Before my awakening, I used to obsess over every bare decision I made, questioning what if I made a mistake or what others would think. Awakening introduces a quiet inner trust. You begin to listen more attuned to your intuition and stop resisting life as much. Thoughts still emerge, but they lose their grip on you. When your mind starts racing, try this. Pause and ask, is this thought useful or just noise? Most often, it all is merely noise. And the more you observe it without feeding it, the quieter it becomes. One of the most surprising habits that falls away is the pursuit of people. You stop chasing friendships, attention, or relationships that do not feel organic. You become aware of who drains your energy and who enhances it. I recall drifting away from someone I used to speak to daily with no argument or drama. It was simply distance. Rather than panicking, I felt at peace. That peace is not coldness, it is clarity. When you awaken, your soul serves as your guide, and you no longer beg for energy that does not resonate with you. A practical tip: if someone withdraws from your life, and it does not sting as it once did, trust that you are evolving. Your entertainment habits may also shift. You may find it difficult to sit through certain TV shows or movies, especially those filled with violence, chaos, or loud drama. It may start to feel too intense for your nervous system. This is not a sign of being boring. It simply indicates that your frequency has changed. I once attempted to watch a show I had previously loved, but turned it off within 5 minutes, finding it merely noise. Instead, I gravitated towards silence, calming music, and books that resonated with my soul. If you notice this happening, do not resist. Your tastes are aligning with your heightened frequency. Changes in your dietary habits may also occur. You might notice that specific foods no longer sit well with you. Perhaps you begin craving lighter meals, more fruits, and fewer processed items. This transformation does not arise because someone told you to change. Rather, it is your body becoming more aware. I remember waking up one day and realizing I no longer desired coffee, which was shocking as I had relied on it to function. However, it made me feel jittery, leading me to choose herbal tea instead. You do not need to force these changes. Just start listening. Your body is wiser than you think. Sleep patterns may also alter, leading you to sleep more deeply or wake up earlier. You may even find yourself waking at unusual hours, such as 3:00 a.m., with a strange sense of clarity or calm. This is your energy realigning. Do not worry if this is happening. It is part of the shift. During your awakening, your body is adjusting to a new state of being. Be gentle with yourself. Rest as needed. Spend time in nature. Breathe deeply and let go of the need to always be productive. This is yet another habit that fades, the toxic relationship with time. You begin to value presence over performance. Another subtle habit that falls away is pretending to be okay when you are not, pretending to fit in, or pretending to like things you do not. Awakening reveals the power of authenticity. You start to be genuine, even if it might make others uncomfortable. You begin to honor your feelings and stop forcing smiles, becoming less concerned with being nice and more dedicated to being true. This transformation is liberating. So, why do these shifts happen? Why do these habits dissolve without effort? The truth I promise to share is that spiritual awakening is not about acquiring something new. It is about shedding what is not truly you. It is a process of returning, remembering, and removing layers that were never part of your essence. This is why it feels so organic. These habits fade without struggle, as your soul no longer needs them. Once your soul awakens, it quietly asserts, enough. And everything that does not resonate with that vibration begins to fall away. Let me conclude with this. If you are undergoing this transformation, if old habits are fading and you feel yourself in a state of change, know that you are not broken, nor are you lost. You are in the process of becoming whole again. Do not fear the silence, the space, or the simplicity. They are all integral parts of your soul's realignment. Trust the process, listen to your inner voice, and remember that anything that dies following your awakening was never truly you. It was simply what you had accumulated along the way, and now it is acceptable to let it go. Stay present, be kind to yourself. Observe what departs and offer it a blessing. What is fading is not your life, it is your false self. What is emerging is something far more potent, your true self.